Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. I'm Shonda Knight, and Sheriff, our guest today came bearing gifts. We've got these beautiful blue pinwheels that we both are wearing today.
Yes, we are, and I see them all over town. I'm driving down 90. I see them in parking lots, and got to the sheriff's office the other day, and they're adorning our driveway. So. Getting the point out there.
Giving the point for sure, and this campaign is all about raising awareness as it relates to, I know, a topic that's very near and dear to your heart when we talk about our children.
Yes, absolutely. You know, one of our campaigns this year, as you're aware, in terms of our strategic initiatives, is to be more effective in trying to protect our kids, and obviously the issue of domestic violence coincides with that in some degree, and so we're really focused on that. And this drive, bringing awareness to kids in our community, we can never do enough to address that problem.
Absolutely, and we're talking about, of course, Child Abuse Prevention Month, coming off of the month, but certainly keeping the awareness alive. So our guests today are going to really be talking about some of those warning signs that we can all look out for, and then what do you do? What do you know if you suspect a child is being abused?
Yeah, and that's one of the things we can do a better job on too, up front, on the front end with our deputies out there. We can do more training and trying to get them engaged, and so I'm happy to have this show to talk about those things where we can. We in the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and obviously the citizens out there, even more so, get an idea of what this is all about. And when you start talking about driving down crime, it's these little things that we don't think about in terms of domestic violence and domestic problems with kids, that these kids now grow up with sometimes issues that they take forward in life. And we can have those interventions on the front end, and that's what this is all about.
It is what it's all about, and we're going to really delve into this topic today. It's probably happening more frequent than a lot of people in our community realize.
Absolutely. My deputies can tell you it happens a whole lot.
Absolutely. Well, be sure to stick around. Coming up after the break, we are talking about child abuse and how to prevent it, and looking more at the Pinwheel campaign. Stay tuned.
Hi, this is Deputy Sean Shepard with the Leon County Detention Facility. This is your Crime Tip Tuesday.
Scammers are impersonating Sheriff Walt McNeil and are calling people, demanding payment over the phone. This is not Sheriff McNeil or anyone from the Leon County Sheriff's Office. Do not become a victim of a scam call. Here are some tips to help you recognize and stop a scam. Law enforcement will not call you requiring payment for fines and fees. If they ask you to pay fees to avoid a warrant for your arrest, immediately hang up the phone. If the caller is aggressive and put an unrealistic time limit on you to pay via gift card, green dot card, or any other form of payment, hang up.
And that's your Crime Tip. Have a great day.
If you need me, I'll be
For people facing cancer, often what's standing between them and life-saving treatment is a ride to get there.
Today, I'm ringing the bell.
You can change someone's life in as little as 1 hour a week.
You got this.
Join the American Cancer Society to use your drive for good.
Thank you so much for picking me up.
Volunteer at cancer.org/drive to help save lives.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you get from a doctor? You know they're not. Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen, before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
Hey everybody, it's gonna be just plain hot out there.
In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
Tell me about it. Did you have any idea that was going on?
None. I mean, you saw Derek at the game last night too. Did you have a clue?
No, but you know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do. Kids hear first about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
It can be hard to tell sometimes, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, bullying, violence, anything, you need to tell an adult. Mom or me, a teacher, coach, school counselor, someone you know and trust.
Dad, no kid is gonna tell an adult about that kind of stuff.
I get it, but if we don't know, we can't help. Speaking up about a problem, that's what helping a friend is all about.
Welcome back. We just wrapped up Child Abuse Prevention Month, but the message continues. We all have a role in protecting children, families. Today we're joined by Jennifer Olson, the CEO of Preventing Child Abuse Florida, and representing the Ounce of Prevention Fund of Florida. Jennifer, let's talk about what you do in terms of trying to save our kids in our communities. What does that take, and how are these partnerships, and how are they so important?
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Sheriff, for having us today. It's a pleasure to talk with you always. At the Ounce of Prevention Fund of Florida, we're dedicated to identifying and funding innovative programs that can make a positive difference for children and families in communities all across our state. So we know that prevention is the best investment. We know that we want to support families before they enter a crisis. And our programs include things like a voluntary and free home visiting program for new and expectant parents to help them understand their new baby. Programs or opportunities like this, talking with you and having campaigns like the Pinwheels campaign to remind folks about how to keep our children safe.
So, you know, as I said at the outset, this is something that's near to dear to all of us in law enforcement, but what does that look like in our communities for kids and for families?
Yes, right now, what we're hearing from families, and I'm sure you're hearing this and your deputies are hearing this as well, is that they're concerned about housing, they're concerned about food security, and increasingly they're feeling a sense of isolation from their family or from the community. So it's important that we invest in programs that create spaces for families to get those resources that they need. We also know that summer is coming. It gets hot, and then we're drawn to water, and there's water all around us. So we're focusing right now on educating everyone in our communities across the state about water safety, the importance of having one person that's watching the children when they're around water. Of course, the safety of keeping children out of hot vehicles to prevent injury or death. And all families struggle with sleeping when there's a new infant. How do they safely put their baby to sleep so that everyone is safe and everyone has a great outcome?
You know, one of the things we pride ourselves on is being able to assist in responding to those situations you just talked about with kids in hot cars and all those kind of things. But what other kind of partnerships do you perceive that we could help in a higher role, in a different role?
That's a great question. It's really important for everyone to understand what protective factors are. And protective factors, you can think of them like an umbrella. It keeps the life's raindrops from soaking us, right? So if we understand, and your deputies understand protective factors, when they're involved in an incident with a family, they can look at what is going on in the family, what are their strengths and what are their needs. And if they have partnerships with the amazing nonprofits in Leon County and Tallahassee, they can make stronger connections to wrap as much support around families and address whatever's happening in their life so that their children don't experience adverse childhood experiences. And we know that preventing adverse childhood experiences creates a happier, healthier, and longer life.
You know, one of the things we talk about quite a lot is that if we do these things on the front end, we can save law enforcement on the back end. Can you talk about that a little bit? How those things that you all are doing are helping us?
Absolutely. There's a lot of research that shows that preventing adversity in early childhood and young children's lives can create a healthier, long life. And that includes reducing risky behaviors. It includes reducing the likelihood that a person will become involved with law enforcement. So we know that prevention programs in the community address challenges in a family before there's a crisis, help build those protective factors so that a family can thrive.
Jennifer, got about 30 seconds here, but what can the community do? What can families do to help us in this effort to drive down these circumstances in our community?
That's a great question. Like you said at the beginning, everyone plays a role in protecting our children. So sometimes it might just be checking in with a neighbor, normalizing that it's okay for them to ask for help. And we also can play a role in ensuring there's access to all the services in our community that families need.
Well, thank you, Jennifer. Up next, we'll share resources and ways you can support children and families in Leon County. Stay tuned.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for kids, teens, or young adults. It's just not.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals and volatile organic compounds into your body.
And nicotine, the same highly addictive substance found in regular cigarettes.
Nicotine can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
Affecting learning, memory, attention, and impulse control, and priming the brain for other addictions.
Vaping products also come in kid-friendly flavors that can make them appealing to youth.
And many kids also use other drugs, like marijuana, in vaping devices.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping, because when you talk, they hear you.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer.
I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom.
We're all part of your community.
Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good,
others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty.
Something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
An email from the post office? How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
Welcome back to Leon County Today. We're continuing our conversation on child abuse prevention and what that looks like right here in our community. Joining me now is Lauren Mayo, Prevention Campaign Coordinator with Preventing Child Abuse Florida. Lauren, recently we did a campaign at the Leon County Sheriff's Office with the Pinwheels. They were all over the place. They look beautiful, but let's talk about that. What's all involved in that, and what is that about for our citizens out there?
So thank you for having us. So the blue and silver pinwheels represent safe, healthy, and happy childhoods, and they're whimsical. Whenever you see them, you can't help but smile, and that ties perfectly back to our campaign and what the impact of that is.
Now, there are a lot of people out there that might not understand exactly what's taking place and what the campaign's about. What's the message you're trying to send, and what should we expect as a community?
Yes, so by participating in the Pinwheels for Prevention campaign, you are making a commitment as a community member, as a business, to help support children's healthy and happy childhoods. And if you've seen them all around town, as Prevent Child Abuse Florida, we've actually dispersed over 58,000 pinwheels to our state partners.
Lauren, how does the Pinwheels, how does that send a message, help send a message to our community in terms of how they can be engaged in preventing these things from happening to our kids?
Yes, so the pinwheels are the physical symbol of commitment, but by making a commitment, you're having resources available for those families. Even asking as a member of the community if a family needs help or needs some support. On Prevent Child Abuse Florida's website, we have statewide campaigns which include water safety and safe sleeping. So just having resources available really empowers families to feel supported in that.
Okay, well, let's talk a little bit about how do these partnerships come together, and then how do we utilize those partnerships to make an impact in our community?
So like I said, we're so grateful to be able to have dispersed over 58,000 pinwheels to our partners in Florida, and we try to work with everyone ranging from first responders, law enforcement, schools, healthcare providers, because everyone has a role to play in prevention. And that's through passing out resources when you're communicating and connecting with families on ways that they can feel supported and empowered, and just sharing some educational resources as well.
Now, if there's anybody out there who's watching this program today and would like to get involved in the Pinwheels or get involved in ounce prevention, how would that come about? How could we make that happen?
The best place to start is our website, www.preventchildabuseflorida.org, okay, and our social media, which is where we can share practical prevention tips year-round on all our campaigns. And if your organization is interested in getting involved for Pinwheels for Prevention campaign next April, please contact us on our website, because we love to partner with local organizations such as yourselves and statewide as well. But we offer free resources on all of these and more on our website.
Well, Lauren, I tell you, we are excited about the partnership. Are there any other agencies that you're going around to put these pinwheels in their front yard, you might say?
Yes, so this is actually my first pinwheel season with Prevent Child Abuse Florida, and it has been so exciting. Our friends at the Tallahassee Fire Department have pinwheels at all 16 stations, as well as the Florida State College of Social Work, and much more. So if you spot them around town, take a picture and tag us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for all the great work you do. And one of the things that's near and dear to all of us in Leon County Sheriff's Office is our kids. And there's no question we will have opportunities in the future to partner together to see if we can't do more in terms of addressing the issues of kids in our community. So thank you.
Thank you.
Up next is our deputy on duty. Stay tuned.
This is another day to go further. With every step, we carry hope, and together, we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. We will never give up. We will never stop. For every cancer, every life. Join us at Relay for Life.
Email from school about the incident today.
Scary.
Tell me about it. Did you have any idea that was going on?
None. I mean, you saw Derek at the game last night too. Did you have a clue?
No, but you know, teachers like me, parents, we don't always know as much as you guys do. Kids hear first about what's going on with other kids.
Half the time, it's rumors.
It can be hard to tell sometimes, but if you're ever concerned about a friend who's having trouble with alcohol, prescription drugs, bullying, violence, anything, you need to tell an adult. Mom or me, a teacher, coach, school counselor, someone you know and trust.
Dad, no kid is gonna tell an adult about that kind of stuff.
I get it, but if we don't know, we can't help. Speaking up about a problem, That's what helping a friend is all about.
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our member support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
On this episode of Deputy on Duty, we're stepping out of the office and into the great outdoors alongside Deputy Tim Roche.
I'm Deputy Tim Roche. I'm currently assigned to the Forest Unit for Leon County Sheriff's Office.
As Forestry Deputy, the role delves into the area that few people ever see, all while safeguarding both the community and the environment.
We're currently standing in the Apalachicola National Forest at Silver Lake Recreational Area. I start out my day always drinking a cup of black coffee from the gas station, and I hit the woods, answering calls for service, interacting with everybody I come in contact with, getting out, just speaking with them, seeing how their day is going, seeing if I can assist them with anything, answer any questions.
Life in the Forestry Unit is quite similar to uniform patrol. However, in this unit, your day revolves around working in the forest.
In the National Forest, I answer calls for service just as a normal deputy would, the normal calls for service you would think of. Specifically to the forest, we get calls about illegal dumping, missing persons, people that are stranded. We get a lot of people that are lost. ATV crashes, dirt bike crashes, which are a lot of the times involves serious injuries, and they're sometimes 2 to 3 miles from a road.
Beyond responding to calls, the Forestry Unit mission goes deeper, focusing on community support, education, and safety.
It's not, we're out here, we're a presence, we're here for each and every one of you. Just know it's not all about the enforcing law. That's a big part of what we do. However, we're here for you as the citizens. If that's helping you drag a deer out, if that's helping you load something in your vehicle, if you're lost, helping you find your way out and locating you, flagging us down for directions, I'm here for you.
Deputy Roche emphasizes the importance of citizen feedback and support.
If you see something that looks suspicious or is a crime, say something, because the National Forest, I'm one deputy sheriff, and the National Forest is the majority of Southwest Leon County. So my eyes and ears are you in the community. And I greatly appreciate, the relationships that I've built with many of you out there.
In order to preserve the forest, conservation starts with community.
I think the environmental regulations is very important to preserve the forest. We just want our kids and grandkids to experience the same, forest that we got to experience.
That commitment to conservation also fuels the partnership with the public, keeping both the environment and residents safe.
I really appreciate all the, all y'all citizens out there that call me weekly, report things to me, such as suspicious activity or crimes. I appreciate the relationship that we form with each other, and, to make the forest a better and safer place. And
Deputy Roche is dedicated to serving the community. He says the most rewarding part about this job is...
I think the most rewarding part about my job is just the interaction with the public and, assisting them any means necessary. It's not always a law enforcement issue as far as enforcing the law. A lot of times it's just, assisting any way we can, whether that's helping you, giving you a water or helping you find your way out of the woods.
When choosing a career in law enforcement, Deputy Roche was inspired by his family and a familiar face on television.
Growing up, my favorite show to watch was the Andy Griffith Show. And I always stapled in my mind that that's what a deputy sheriff is supposed to be, Andy Griffith. It's not just about enforcing the law, it's about what's better for the community. And a lot of times, with discretion, it's not taking people to jail. Sometimes we don't have an option. But a lot of times, it's what's best for the community. Is that sitting down talking to someone about their issues? Is that helping somebody take their garbage back to the house? Helping somebody put groceries in the house. We're here to serve, and that's my staple of what a deputy sheriff is.
If you're ready to serve your community, apply for a job today at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
With every step, we carry hope, and together we celebrate every win. We carry the memories of those we remember, and we carry it all with strength, ready to fight back. Join us at Relay for Life.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, the Pinwheels, they just make you happy looking at them, and we want all of our children to feel that way.
They absolutely do. But it's a great way, I think, of getting the community engaged and trying to make sure we're looking out for our kids. It's so important. I can't express it enough. It's one of the things that we know with the research we did on the status of men and boys, and we looked at these issues that happen with families, and unfortunately it spills over into crime. And if we can have those interventions with organizations like those two we had here today, it would be just fantastic. And I hope the citizens can get engaged with them as well, because we're talking about our kids, and that's probably one of our most cherished resources, our children.
Absolutely. Definitely have to take care of our vulnerable. And as they mentioned, you know, the summer months are coming up. It's getting warmer outside, and making sure that our children are taken care of is a priority.
Yeah, I'd forgotten about swimming issues. They talked about summer and kids getting in water and those circumstances. And we got kids who are attached to water, you might say. And so we need as many of our folks in this community engaged as we possibly can get.
We can indeed. I'll be all in. That's
all
what it's
in.
all
That's
about.
it.
All right. We want to thank you all for joining us for this episode. We'll see you back here next week.